just unmute myself. Good evening and welcome to Facebook and YouTube, and I believe we're on LinkedIn, and welcome from wherever you are watching. My name is Ruth and I'm the founder of Top Schools. Lots of people know me as the head girl, and we are talking international private schools in Hong Kong or independent schools in the UK. So this is a chance for you to literally ask me anything about those two topics. Don't ask me anything about physics. I know nothing. So if you are a parent in Hong Kong and you are seeking a school, an international school in Hong Kong, maybe you're thinking of switching, maybe you're trying to figure out all the differences between the schools. We're very, very fortunate that we have a great deal of choice in Hong Kong, particularly in the UK. If you're thinking of sending your child to a boarding school in the UK, again, this is your chance to ask me anything. So thank you, welcome. I can see lots of people joining the live stream now. So you simply type your comments in the comment box from whichever channel that you are watching, and I will answer your questions. So just while I wait for the comments to come in, on the 2nd of March, which is the coming Saturday, we are at the Standard event at the JW Marriott. I will be moderating a couple panel discussions with some great guests. I cannot recall off the top of my head. I think we've got Malvern College, Hong Kong, Wickham Abbey, ESF, and a few others. So if you're not doing anything, if you are interested in international schools in Hong Kong and you have a few free hours on Saturday, get yourselves along to the JW Marriott for the Standards event, and we'd love to meet you there. Come say hi. And of course, yeah, I'll have my team will be on the ground. And also at that event, and I will give some more details, I'm running a masterclass on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of March. So I'm literally just about to press go on all of the registration links for that. So again, so many opportunities for you to ask me anything right now. Come to an event and meet us in person on Saturday, the 2nd of March, or join me on my free masterclass on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of March. It was so much fun. I did it last in August. So all of the parents that we were chatting with are going through the process, and now we are waiting. So it is February the 22nd. And in the cycle of admissions that we experience, this is a kind of a fallow period, if you like. Are you in the situation? Are you currently waiting for results? Are you waiting? It's excruciating, isn't it? I mean, imagine being me and doing that like 100 times on behalf of the families that we work with. It is truly excruciating. And I think I did a topic a few weeks ago on being comfortable with the uncertainty that is January and February. And hopefully, as we get into March and April, you will have a bit more certainty. You know where your child will be attending school this coming September. But if you are currently waiting, we are waiting on results for the little ones and even the bigger ones. We are waiting on results from Chinese International School and Hong Kong International School. And then others are waiting in wait pools. So we are all waiting and dealing with that uncertainty. So if you have any questions about sitting in wait pools, what should you be doing? I've talked about this before, but there are some, there are some small things, some tips and that you can be doing to manage your application in the wait pool. If you have any questions about waiting for schools in Hong Kong, about applying to schools. Now, the masterclass that I'm running on the 4th, 5th, and 6th is suitable for parents who are seeking a place in 2025 or 2026. I know it seems almost futuristic to be talking about these year groups, but seriously, genuinely, March 2024 is the time to really start to get all of your thinking together for a placement for your child in September 2025. So if you're seeking a preschool place or primary or secondary, sometimes people ask us, what year groups do we cover? We work with parents from when their child is about 1 year old, because the first formal schooling in Hong Kong is age 2, which is pre-nursery. So as you know, you need to apply about 1 year beforehand. So we start to work with parents when their children are about 1 year old. If your child is below 1, join the group, jump on here, talk to me on the Facebook Lives, at events, and consider working with us once your child reaches 1. And then we work with children who are, 16, 17, who are placing into school for their final 2 years as well. So ask me anything. I can see that you are out there. Hi, let me know where you're watching from. And do you have any questions for me? If not, I've got things to do. I'm busy. I've got client calls. Now, I'm actually in Scotland today. And I don't know if you tuned in a week ago. I'm doing some university visits for my daughter, actually. So that's fun. So I started Top Schools in 2012 when my children were quite young, because there was nothing really like it at the time. There still is nothing like it, of course. I would say that. I mean, there definitely are other consulting companies that I believe take a very different approach to our approach. So I started Top Schools in 2012. I think my daughter was she was born in 2005. So, and so she's graduating this year. So I'm a mom too, 2 children who will have both finished school in a year and a half. So I've done it as a parent, and now I'm still working with parents, of children as young as 1 year old. So it's interesting with a different perspective. Do you have any questions for me relating to? Am I clicking the right button? Any questions related to Hong Kong international schools, private schools in Hong Kong, or UK? This is your chance to ask me anything. So I've had some really interesting chats with so many parents this year. We do have a lot of families relocating in from overseas. We are currently working with families in Canada, in the United States, in the UK, in Australia, and trying to think, Spain, and as a couple of other countries in Europe as well. I think we've got families, Portugal. Yes, I spoke to a family from Portugal yesterday. So do you have any questions for me? If not, I will start to wind this down reasonably soon. Now, next week, we have a special guest. I'm just firming up all of the details. We often do invite special guests. And if you missed any of these broadcasts, I know that most of the people watch these on replay. And if you are watching on replay and you'd like to ask me a question, then just type it in, and I would definitely see that as well. But you have the opportunity to ask me a question live, and you generally get a little bit more depth to your answer. So do you have any questions for me? Nothing coming in just yet. So what was I saying? Talking to lots of parents. Next week we have a special guest, and then the masterclass is on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of March, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. for about an hour. So I'll put all the links below. So if no more questions, thanks for listening to me witter on for about 13 minutes. This is the point where everybody starts to put their questions through. But I do have a busy day, so I will perhaps end it there. As I said, I'm in Scotland, so it's my 10 o'clock in the morning. So welcome to the group. If you're new to the group, we do this. I do this almost every Thursday, except when it gets a little bit hairy for me. Most of the time it's just me, and you are welcome to ask me any questions. And then I invite special guests on from time to time as well. So next week's special guest is a tutor. So if you have any questions for, excuse me, primary school teacher turned tutor, familiar with the UK curriculum. She's actually based in the UK, and she's available to teach students in Hong Kong in the afternoons, which works well for their schedule. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the children lost out quite a bit of their education with the last couple of years, and let's be honest, our children in Hong Kong lost a lot more schooling than children in other countries. So, if there's any, I'm not a big fan of the idea that tutoring is always necessary, but I'm a fan of a little bit of targeted tutoring where it is necessary, and choosing a good tutor and choosing a tutor that's going to take a diagnostic approach and work on the areas that need working on and not work on the other areas is really what she's all about. So tune in next week for a chat with Callie. So I will wish you a good evening and see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.